Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the JBB F4 Championship. This is season 4, round 1 here this season. We're kicking off again once more, and we've got 18 drivers on the track. We've got 24 registered for the event. Should be an absolute banging season, and we are off to some absolute amazing circuits as well. And we can bring you up the full calendar here this season once again, and we can have a look at that here as well. We kick off with round 1 at the RedBull ring here this evening. Then when it's off to Long Beach next week. After that is my favorite circuit ever, which is going to Interlagos, then Road Atlanta, Mugello, Cadwell Park, Mid-Ohio Shore, and then off to Phillip Island for the final decider. If you do want to get yourselves involved, you can. Just Discord link down below, or shoot me a message on Discord as well, and you can come along and have some fun with us on a Wednesday night. It's free entry, so what have you got to lose? Absolutely nothing. But a great schedule there we're looking at as well. There might be a change with Cadwell Park, depends on how many people own it, because I know it's a paid circuit. We may swap that. I was thinking about that today. We may swap it for Laguna Seca. Not 100% sure, but we'll see how what the drivers feel about it here as well. But it is the RedBull ring opening up, 2.68 miles in length, 4.318 kilometers. Hasn't got many turns at all. In fact, it's probably got about 8, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 corners here as well. And I'm sure this is going to be an absolute banging evening of racing. So get yourself a drink, sit back, grab your popcorn. Same format as last time. They got 15 minutes qualifying, and then you got a 35-minute race with a pit stop. So that's going to make it even more interesting for these guys. They are going to have to coexist with the pit stops. As I say, 18 drivers on track. We've got a great mix here as well. We've got people up at 4 and 6 KI rating, and then we've got people down at 848 I rating. So there's going to be a massive mix. You can see from the flags on the right hand side, there's people from Sweden, Canada, Czech Republic, Spain, Holland, the UK, Belgium. So if you are from any of them and you do want to get yourselves involved, come and have a go. It's going to be absolutely epic. But we are into qualifying at this moment in time as well. And you can see it is Ludwig Axelsson who is leading the way currently, setting a time of a 1:32.316 with a 32.414 from Noah there, with a 32.560 from Lewis Butler. Woodmore 32.9, 33.1 with Dessert, Webb, Heitzma, Lupka, Ayala, Grossing, Hadfield, Hammond, Coyote, Robertson and Mellis. No time on the board at the moment from Jordan Hadfield or Leslie Simpkins. I'm sure they will go out and try and get a time on the board as well, and then we can have a full grid of times. But this is going to be an absolute banger of a race. Interested to see how these guys get on here as well. We do, as I say, 24 registered. I know people were on holiday, and you know, that's obvious with the summer coming up that people are going to be on holiday sooner rather than later. Just let me know that you can hear me okay over the cars as well. I have been having troubles with my mic and in OBS, where it all of a sudden dulls the volume. So if you are there, let me know. Luke Tunison is out on the grid, out on the track as well. So he's in his famous Lidl machine. I do love that livery there from Luke as well. So he's there in his Lidl's machine and doing a great job out on the circuit as well, looking to get a time on the board currently. But there's going to be an interesting one. I think for me, this season is kind of a a make or break season, whether or not we carry on with the F4s or whether or not we look at changing. It's really dependent on keeping the numbers going and seeing how we get on as well. Broadcasting obviously last season had some PC problems. Them PC problems are now resolved, thank you to a nice shiny RTX 5070 graphics card. So that's stopped all of the other issues that we've had currently at the moment. But it's just about keeping the numbers up and making sure that obviously we get a full grid, or as much as a full grid as we can, and try and get people on track. So it'd be great if you can get yourselves involved, come along for the ride and have a good time in the little F4s. You know what I mean? What more could you ask for here as well? Who have we got going over the line at the moment that we can pick up on? Who's down in 14th? Guy Robinson. Let's have a look at a lap with Guy if he stays out on the circuit. Oh, looking back at him, look. Here we go. As he goes up into the right-hander of turn number 1. See how he gets on. Manages to get that through without any problems there for him. So good job. On the right hand side is what we've got going on in the car at the moment. Topping north of 124, 25 miles an hour up the hill into turn number 2 at the moment into Remus. It's going to be, this will be where some of the overtakes are going to be. Wants to open it up just a little bit more for Guy if he can. Now the run down into Schlossgold. This is what I mean. It's got about 3 long straights and a few little wigglies in the middle as the Red Bull Ring. You see it on the right hand side there as well. And we're currently on our way down to the right hander of Schlossgold. In we go here on board with Guy Robinson. Now through the right hander, looping right, and then into the left of Roush. Going past the Bull on the left hand side there. Sticking it in, getting it going. Now we're going to be getting down into the run into Worth. They have changed the curbs here at the Red Bull Ring as well. They've made them a little bit more severe. People were talking about that they've been shaking steering wheels and all sorts of other things on at this moment in time. The curbs have got a little bit harsher here at the Red Bull Ring. Through the right hander we go. And this is Rin now into Red Bull Mobile. Oh, he did not go well. Guy Robinson dropped out and backed out of that one. Goes off the side of the circuit. So John McCutcheon has joined us here this evening. And John just going out to set his lap as well. Luke Tunison in 15th has just done his fastest sector of Sector 1. They still will have to watch off tracks as per normal, because it is going to be quite an off-tracky circuit as well. You know, if anybody drives the Red Bull Ring, you know full well the off-tracks are bonkers. They don't coexist with absolutely anything. As Tudorson goes green in the middle, through the right hand, not leaving that curb alone now, where before you could take that curb. Leaving that curb, it did look a little bit harsh though, mind you. You see the rumble strips on the right hand side they've got at the moment. Now he's through the final corner. There's one more corner to go for Luke Tudorson. Where is this going to put him? Keeps it within track limits. Run down to the line now. What is Luke going to do on the board? Is it going to be an improvement on his time? 1:33.426 jumps him straight up into 9th. What about John McCutcheon? He is currently through the looping left-hander up into turn, I believe he's in turn number 3, I believe. Or turn number 2, sorry. Now it's the run down into 3. And we can have a look and see what John is doing here. Seeing how he gets on into Schlossgold, the right-hander. Seeing what sort of time he can get on the board. He's got about 2 minutes left of qualifying. Now, I don't really know. I know his name at the top. Is that Osbaldeston? Osbaldeston. Osbaldeston. That sound about right? Let me know at home if you are listening, if you know what how to pronounce Noah's surname. I suck at pronouncing names, I really do. John on his way through turn number 8. He's going to get about he's going to be his last lap, I think. I don't think he's going to make the next one. So he's got to get a time on the board on the first run. Is he going to be able to get this through for John? Over the line he goes at north of 120 mile an hour. John McCutcheon, 10th place. Oof. Ouch for him. Top 5 at the moment. Noah, Ludwig, Lewis, Peter Woodmore and Matt Doucette are your top 5 currently. He's got literally about 40 seconds left of qualifying before we get this up and running. No time still for Simpkins and Hadfield. They might be starting at the back. Might be a good idea considering some of what may happen in front of them. A couple of new drivers, in fact quite a few new drivers. Noah, Ludwig, Lewis there. Juan Manuel Ayala. Anthony Hutzma as well. Welcome in. Hashim Hamoud is there. I believe Leslie did some. I think they did a couple of the races last season towards the end, but didn't do the season. Has now signed up for the whole season. So hopefully we'll be able to keep some of these drivers on the race circuit and have some fun here as well. The rules are really plain and simple that we bring into these leagues, and it is literally just, don't be a pleb. You know what I mean? If you crash into somebody, say sorry. Feel you've been aggrieved. Go DM them and talk it out. Just don't be a Rodney. Super Motorsports in YouTube chat. Let's go! We've said as well. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Yeah, the rules are fairly relaxed here as well. We don't do stewarding because that can cause a whole heap of problems. But Hutchison moves himself up into 9th place. No real improvements on the bottom of the screen you can see there from anybody else. Peter Woodmore has got a little bit of an improvement in sectors 2. See what he does here in the final sector. So yeah, so if you do want to get involved, nice and relaxed league. As I say, you don't, we're not one of these full-on. You have to be there every week. You don't. It's a free league. You come and play, or we understand that life gets in the way. So it ain't gonna really matter. I think I'm gonna only join Road Atlanta. Come and have some fun with us. Let me know if you're in the league. If not, drop me a message in Discord if you're in the Discord, and come and have a lot. It's the same with John McHutchison. He doesn't know if he's going to be able to make it all either, but he's just come along and decided that he wants to have some fun in the F4s. Normally drives the SR8s. So it's great to see him in something else. We've got to watch the streams. Okay, bud. No dramas. You carry on and watching them and have some fun in the process, listening to the sultry tones of me. You know what I mean? John trying to get that car off the line. Just going to wait for the grid to come up, and then we will be able to bring you up the results of qualifying. But it has been a very close qualifying as well. 32.3 and a 32.32 from Noah. Noah puts it in there at the end. It's Peter. It's not the GR86. It's weird. It's not weird, Peter Woodmore. It's a good little car. You just got to learn. You got to carry speed because it is a little bit farty getting out the in the lower gears, and it takes a little bit of a while. So you've got to carry speed and constantly try and keep the speed up. So there you go. But look, listen, you ain't doing that badly. You're sitting in 4th place, mate. 4th place. Ain't bad at all either. So just waiting for the session to flip over, which it has done. And we can have a look at the grid. It is Noah Osbaldeston in 1st place with Ludwig Axelsen in 2nd. Lewis Butler in 3rd, then Peter Woodmore in 4th. Matt Doucette in 5th. Steve Webb rounds out the top 6, and Juan Manuel Estrella Ayala in 7th. Philip Grussing 8th, and John McHutchison and Anthony Heitzmer in 9th and 10th. Moving on from that one, Luke Chinnison in 11th with Ivan Chalupka, then Adrian Hadfield, Hashim Hamoud, Guy Robertson, Michael Chiodi, Stefan Mellis, Jordan Hadfield, and Leslie Simpkins rounding out the final part of this grid. But ladies and gentlemen, sit back because the new season is just about to get underway here, and I'm sure it's going to be an absolute banger. And good luck with the commentator, with commentating. Thanks, mate. I will do. As well. I was supposed to have somebody training with me. He was going to come in. He was asked to do some commentating, and wants to get involved. And I said, well, come along for tonight. And he went, well, I'd love to. But unfortunately, I'm ill. He doesn't feel well. We're like, oh, yeah, don't do that. Because, you never sound good when you're sick and you're trying to commentate. Trust me, I've tried too many times. And it doesn't work, and you feel very rough. So there we go. Just waiting for a few more. They've got about 40 seconds to get onto the grid. Oh, I hope he is better soon. Me too, because I'd love to get him in as well. And come and have a go. He does drive in some of the other leagues that we commentate on. So maybe he's thought, oh, I'm going to have a go at that and see. We're just waiting for Leslie Simpkins. It doesn't look like he's going to be on the grid. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the new season is just about to kick off here. Round 1 on board with Noah is green, green, green. Big puffs of smoke from all the cars getting it off the line there, but Noah leads the way into turn 1. Ludwig Axelsen tucked in behind, Lewis Butler in behind that. Peter Woodmore going too wide there as well with Matt Doucette with Ayala and Webb in behind. McHutchison's trying to make moves as well. Luke Tunison's there. All having a fight, but it is Osbaldeston in the lead at this moment in time, going up into turn number 1. Axelsen tucked in behind. Great start from some of these guys, but I can tell you what, biggest gainers and losers. Adrian Hadfield down 3. There's been some drama at the back. Everybody seems to be checking up. Nothing shown up as an incident. I think people were just checking up there as well. Steve Webb running side by side with McHutchison at this moment in time. McHutchison making moves. Matt Doucette trying to make moves further up as well. Can he get up the inside? No. And Woodmore manages to hold on there. Doucette and Ayala side by side. Grussing there. Anthony Heitzmer, I believe, maybe off the side of the circuit. It's not Heitzmer. It is actually McHutchison has gone off here, down into turn number 3. Oh, it just goes in too deep, doesn't get the car stopped, does it all on his own. And unfortunately, McHutchinson is tucked in and behind it now. Huntley Heitzmer, Luke Tunison and Grussing battling away. They're closing in on Webb, and Webb's going to have an absolute mountain of machinery coming at him very, very soon. There's Huntley Heitzmer. Heitzmer looking up in the right hand, not ideal. Tunison still running side by side with Grussing. Grussing gets a little bit wrong. Is Heitzmer going to go in the inside? No. Webb's off. Webb's off. Big snap there from Steve Webb, and unfortunately he's dropped down the order. He's now got himself a slowdown. So has Peter Woodmore. But look on your screen at the moment, Tunison and Grussing, they're having a mighty battle up into turn number 1. Tunison's going to hold the inside. Grussing gets a mighty, surely he's got to get a slowdown for that. He has done. Philip Grussing, Tunison and Heitzman now battling away, but Noah and Ludwig have swapped places. Axelsen has just taken the lead over Noah there. And the man from Sweden out in front currently at this moment in time. So Axelsen has got himself out in front. Peter Woodman's there. We've also got Ayala. No, it's Woodmore with the black flag. No, it is Ayala. There. Juan Manuel Estrella Ayala has got a black flag. You can see Noah and Lewis fighting out. Ayala's fighting it out in behind it as well. Matt Doucette's going to make a move. Not sure what Ayala's got that black flag for already. That's really bizarre. But then he hasn't hit limits. I shouldn't have done on lap number 2 here. But yeah, a bit strange there as well from these guys. It was a clean start. It was clean. No real dramas to talk of apart from McHutchinson running wide. That's the only person we've had off the side of the circuit. And Spolderston trying to chase down Axelsen. Oh, there's a lot of sons going on at the front, isn't there? Ludwig Axelsen and now Spolderston. I'm going to presume that is correct. Butler tucked in at the same time. Then we've got Ayala, who's got Doucette tucked in behind him. Look at the queue in behind that as well. The massive one with Philip Grussing, who's got Steve Webb, Guy Robinson, Jordan Hadfield, Adrian Hadfield, Stefan Mellis, all in. Webbing's trying to make a move here up the inside of Grussing. Forces Grussing to go. That's got to be another slowdown for Grussing. How many more can he hold on to there? He's got to have another one. It is, I believe, for Philip Grussing. Another slowdown. Got to be careful of turn number 1. Hashim Mahmood. 3 wide. Oh, dearie me. 3 wide here. Oh, is it going to work out? Oh, get out from behind the trees. That sucks. On board with Mahmood. Mahmood, Chalupka and McHutchinson running 3 wide. Chalupka's now on our inside here. There he is. Oh, Ivan Chalupka dives. Nope. Mahmood holds on. Oh, and then goes round. Oh, him and Chalupka are about to come in together. Oh my God, dearie me. That's the big one at the Red Bull Ring, ladies and gentlemen. Not quite sure why we've got a big one at the Red Bull Ring, but we have got a big one at the Red Bull Ring. And it starts up here. Does Hamoud finish? Oh, they make contact. They make contact. And then Stefan Mellis. Oh, there's another few spinners there. Oh. That is Mellis, Hadfield, Jordan Hadfield, Hamoud, all getting themselves involved, actually. 4 cars or something. Yeah, I think there was. Meatball for Mellis, meatball for Chalupka. So that's definitely a trip down pit lane for them. And Ludwig Axelsen has been dropped near enough by Lewis Butler. Butler's there. Noah's now making his move out in front as well. He's opening the gap up to 1.6 seconds. Matt Doucette is still having a go with Ayala. It's not Ayala, it's Woodmore with the black flag. I wonder what if he jumped the start there for Woodmore. 5 cars, yeah, I think you might be right. Yeah, you might be right there. Now on your screen, Tunison, McHutchinson. Hutchinson's closing in on Heitzmer, out in front of him at the moment. And there he is. The draft is strong in these mighty little F4s as well. Yeah, it was unlucky there. The problem is I think it was just a knock-on effect. One spun, and then everybody else looked and then was like, oh, slam the brakes on. And now they got gravel all over the place. You saw Heitzman going sideways. Great shot of him taking that car through sideways there, Tokyo Drift style. Into the left-hander of Roush they go. Now it's going to be the run out of through turn 7 and 8. Now what's the curbing? The curbing apparently is really bad here at the moment. Are they still able to take the curb on the inside? They are. And now it's a run into the right-hander here, into Rin. Hard on the brakes, through the right-hander they go. Now into RedBull Mobile, over the curbs again. Through the right-hander again, another slowdown for Dissette. Woodmore's in pit lane. Oh, Heitzman runs a little bit wide. That's going to bring McHutchison into play, I think. Is he going to close right in, going into turn number 1? He's picking the speed up at the moment, his jump. Nope, can't make the move. Oh, Ludwig Axelsson has crashed. The man that was in second place coming into turn number 1. Over the curbs. Oh, he got them half the sausage curb. Oh, Ludwig there. Unfortunate. He got half the sausage curb at the same time. McHutchison dives up the inside. Oh! Swing bada bada. McHutchison nearly had to go to the same plastic surgeon as Kim Kardashian because he just nearly needed a nose job there for John McHutchison. Anthony Heitzman did not even think who was there on the inside. He just went, nope, I'm taking that position back. So there we go. Axelsson finds himself all the way down into 5th at the moment, chasing down Matt Dissette and Ayala. They are the 3 of them there, but Lewis Butler has got 5.5 seconds behind him, and Noah Osbalderson in first place has got 2.75 seconds. The 6K rated iRacing driver there out in front. Lewis Butler, 1.5K sitting in second. I think there might be some sandbagging going on there, Lewis. I've got a funny feeling that is the thing. But Heitzman is still back having a go at McHutchison. They're almost running side by side there. Both men manage to avoid it. McHutchison tries to take the shorter line, doesn't get it done. Going to have a go now, though, is John. Running up into turn number 1. He's got that inside line. Heitzman, a little bit of a wheel bang. Surely Heitzman's going to get that cutback. Oh, he doesn't. He tucks in behind him. Axelsson. Jesus Christ. And Dissette swap places. And they're still chasing down Ayala. Axelsson up the inside. Dissette's got really not a lot there for him. But Axelsson making moves through. Michael Chiodi and Tunison. Oh. Well, when Hutchinson's facing the wrong way, you know something's gone wrong. Was there contact? He do it on his own again. Oh, John. Another mistake from the man that's normally ice perfect, but just not getting it right. Philip Grussing has sent himself back to pit lane. Oh, he did this in practice. Oh, he dives up the inside. Oh, he did that. Oh, over the sausage curves a couple of times as well. Rattles his teeth in the process. But you can see now Axelsson, Estrella, and Ayala side by side, through the final couple of corners they go. Ayala's still got the inside line. Oh, that's got to be a slowdown. How is that not a slowdown? Axelsson was so far out. I honestly thought it was going to be a slowdown. Oh, Ayala up the inside. Oh, he's going to hit him. Oh, I thought they were going to hit him there as well. Closest battles on the right-hand side. McHutchison and Heitzman. Axelsson, Ayala and Dissette. So that means the 3 of them are very close down, further down there. Here we go. You can see the Ayala, Dissette, Axelsson battle on your screen. Oh, look at it. It's flicking around there. Look, doesn't really know who is closest there. But it is getting very, very close. Axelsson and McHutchison. Heitzman, and McHutchison. Oh, Heitzman sent it on him as well. Top 5 last laps. Lewis Butler 132.7. Noah Osbalderson 32.7. Jordan Hatfield 33 and Ludwig on a 33.8. 34.21. Oh, look at this battle on your screen at the moment. This is McHutchison here. He's having a go with Anthony Heitzman. Very, very close together. In fact, they are that close together. Is McHutchison going to take the inside line? He is. He doesn't. He returns the favour to Heitzman. Cuts his nose off. A little bit of an elbow. Little bit of an argy-bargy. Fighting going on. So much scrapping going on here as well. McHutchison and Heitzman battling away. John's finding himself in uncharted territory down in 7th place. He's normally up the front end here, but unfortunately Not this time. These boys in these F4s have got quicker as the season's gone on, and now they're very, very quick indeed. I do want to jump down to the Hadfield, Webb and Hamoud. Look at that battle on the left-hand side there. They are literally barely any time here. Oh, that's why. Oh, that is why. Oh, Webby was tight on the inside there. Now is this going to be a move for Hadfield? It's going to be a chase. It will be a run here, I think, for Jordan Hadfield. Is he going to be able to get the inside line? He's on the right. Oh, he allows Webb to take it. Jordan, I reckon you could have gone a little bit more aggressive there as well. Heitzmer and McHutchison. These guys have stuck together like Velcro. McHutchison now trying to take that line. There's a mandatory pit. There was a no, there is. They've only got 35% fuel, so they will have to stop, yeah. Oh, look at... But the question is, though, Super, do they go in together or... Oh, McHutchison cannot get that corner right. If there's ever going to be an Achilles heel for John, it is turn number 3 at Schlossgold. Do they go in together, or do they try and perform an undercut and go in early, or an overcut going late? What do you reckon? Let me know. What would you be doing at this moment in time? This battle's settled down a little bit. Let's go down to Adrian Hadfield and Steve Webb. Adrian, Next Gen Racing, Orange Army there. And then we've got Hashim Hamoud in front in that number 2 livery, a Petronas Mercedes livery machine. Yeah, with battling, you'll have to be smart. I think pit early if you're stuck behind him. Yeah, maybe. That might not be a bad idea, but the problem is you run that risk then of coming out in stuck behind other people. Especially if you're at the front end, if you're Noah, if you're Lewis, if you're Ludwig, Ayala, Dessert. You go in now. You know, where are you going to put yourself? You're going to put yourself in the 7th, 8th battle there, or you're going to go down the 9th for Coyote or Guy Robinson. You know, there's lots of options that these guys could really end up getting it wrong, and they've got to make sure they can get it right. Ivan Chalupka's out, Grussin's out, Simpkins is out. I don't think it says Simpkins to the start, actually. Find out if all was okay with Leslie. I'm sure he was, but oh, let's get the double action on the screen at the moment first. Steve Webb trying to go around the outside of Hamoud. Hamoud holding on there, very, very close together on the exit. I think they hit. I think they hit. I'm sure there was definite contact here. Not the greatest camera angle, but it gives us everything we need. Was there contact on the exit? There was. Oh, wheel to wheel. Hamoud and Webb. Adrian Hadfield's just dropped a little bit back. That is because he's puffing up smoke. Hamoud there is losing a lot of time. I wonder if he's broke. Is he broke? Because he is losing. His steering looks pretty good. I'm not quite sure why he's lost gaps there. I wonder if it could have something to do with this. Did him and Hadfield have a coming together? Oh, he dived. Oh, man. Then I think he slowed down and allowed him to go back through. I think that was the case. Fair play to Hashim Hamoud there. Slowed down. Oh! Oh, no! Oh, no! Your second place man has crashed. Lewis Butler, turn number 1. Oh, he's over the curve as well. Oh, he's gone round, Lewis. Peter Woodmore, another one who was at the front end, has also gone and had himself some drama. Oh, no. Woodmore's done it up into the run into Remus. Remus. Oh, on the exit. Oh, Michael Chiotti as well. He was driving around all on his own. He had nobody to fight here, Michael. Where you gone? Oh, he comes out the corner. Ooh. Oh, no. What a horrible spot. He's just got to sit there and wait. Oh, no. Look. Michael. No. He drops all the way down the order. Oh, man. And look at these two. Oh, my God. These two are having a right little dig. Oh, they were. John McHutchison has just got in pit lane. Many spins on their own. Damn. Yeah, I think the problem is the curbs are causing problems, especially in turn number 1. I think they've been causing problems there as well. Heitzman now has got to do a lap of his life here because McHutchinson has gone in pit lane, Hadfield pit lane, Tunison's in pit lane. Ayala got a charging Canadian and Matt Dissett coming up behind him. Tunison's out at the moment, comes out in 9th. Did Adrian Hadfield get him? Oh, he's going to be close on the exit, I think. They're going to be close on the exit. No, Hadfield did get Luke Tudorson and John McHutchison, but he's not gone into the pit. So it's basically Guy Robinson's got Steve Webb tucked in behind him, but we need to find out where Heitzman's going to come out in conjunction with that. Osbalderson and Butler still 1 and 2 with Axelson still in 3. Webb's now going to go and have a go at Robinson here. How is this one going to pan out? Into the right-hander, Webb takes the inside line. Robinson really doesn't give him a massive defense. Gets the job done. The curves are dangerous in these cars, at least. Yeah, because they're open wheelers, aren't they? Your bum's a few inches off the ground, super. And that's the problem. When your bum's so low, you're going to feel it regardless. You know what I mean? So you've got to be careful. Jordan Hatfield has been in pit lane. He's having a go with Stefan Mellis, who's also been in pit lane. Mellis there in his traditional teal green livery. Hadfield in a pink. That is pink, isn't it? Pink and white machine. Pretty. You can see him behind that is Michael Chiotin and Hashim Mahmood. Both men again got in pit lane. And slow down for Heitzman. That is not what he needed if that's his in-lap. Because obviously, let's not forget, he was battling away with John McHutchison. Oh, that's a RedBull livery there for Jordan Hatfield. If anybody does officials in iRace Spin, you generally know what that means. Stay away from that driver. At least. Because otherwise you are going to be in trouble. Always happens. Always happens. Anybody in a RedBull livery, you will understand what I'm talking about. Stefan Mellis has got a few corners wrong. That's going to bring Coyote and Hamoud into the battle. Unfortunately, Woodmore went into the pits. Obviously, had his drama. It's now down in 16th place for Peter. Adrian Hadfield is battling away with Junison. Junison in his traditional lidled liveried machine. Other supermarkets are available. Tesco, Sainsbury's, Waitrose if you're really posh. Marks and Spencer's if you've got loads of money. If you're absolutely rich out of your cotton socks, Tarrants. You know what I mean? Now you can go and get over them. And if anybody heard the shout out from anybody who works at any of them and, you know, want to sponsor the league, let me know. That'd be amazing. I feel that. Might as well plug it myself. You know what I mean? Matt Dissett is in pit lane. Everybody else has not gone in pit lane yet. Chiotti is still caught up in there with Mellis. Mellis is still trying to chase down Jordan Hadfield. We've got Adrian and Jordan. Guy Robinson's gone in pit lane. Steve Webb has not gone in pit lane yet. He should pick up another position. Coyote is tucked in here. And he's right up behind there, Mellis as well. Yeah, and they are so low. Yes, they are, dear sir. Absolutely. I want to go on board. I wonder if I can get... What does it do here? Because even with this middle centre part there, it must rattle them a little bit. What do they do? We really need some curbing. So maybe I'll... Oh, look at that. Like to shake your eyeballs out. Poor old Mr. Phil Glover. If anybody knows Phil, you know he drives an emotion simulator. Over these curves and at Sebring, he turns it down at Sebring because it shakes his teeth loose. He has to go to the dentist the following day. But yeah, over these curves at the moment, they do look quite bad. Jody's climbing up to the back end of Mellis at the moment in time here for Michael. North of 128 mile an hour, 29, diving up the inside. No, oh, God. Oh, Mellis missed his... Oh, no. Stefan Mellis completely distracted from the car behind and just goes and completely misses his braking point for Stefan there. Unfortunately for him, is now gone off the order. Oh, Butler again. Oh, same corner. Oh, no. Did he do the same thing? Yes. And he was already loose on the entry. Loses the place to Axelson. Loses the place to Ayala. And Butler is the master of his own downfall. Literally a master of his own downfall, Lewis Butler. Webb's in pit lane. Oh, man. Lewis is going to be kicking himself if he throws it away anymore. He might as well be involved in a race-fixing scandal. I don't know if that's right. Just starting conspiracy theories all on my own. Lewis was throwing it, so Noah wins, everyone. And McHutchison goes up the inside, gets the job done over Hadrian Hadfield. Where did Heitzman come out? Anthony's not been in pit lane. So that could be why McHutchison is where he is. Battles at the moment. Robinson Hadfield is the closest one. That's this one on your screen. And then McHutchison and Hadfield. That's obviously a different Hadfield. We've got two. We've got Adrian, who is battling John, and Jordan, who is battling Guy Robinson here. Let's have a look. What's Jordan's livery? Jordan's pink RedBull. Adrian's is the blue. So it's Jordan who's having his own little battle at the moment. And the top 5 best lap times at Noah Spalderson, 32.44, 32.63. Butler throwing it away all on his own, 32.68. Dessert 33. And Estrella in behind that on a 33.11. Hadfield now battling out. Top 5 last laps. Ludwig Axelsson, 32.8. 34 gets done. Yeah, 32.8, then 33.11. McHutchison in the mix all at the same time. So, yeah, lots still to play for here. Pit lane's now getting a little bit full up. Noah's come out, but he's come out in 3rd place, the man for Nova Motorsports. Or Nova Motors Esports, I should say. That used to be a car, Vauxhall Nova, if anybody remembers that. Me and Butler have thrown it away. Can't believe I wanted that long to clear my flag. Is that why you got the black flag? Is that why you got a black flag? Because you didn't clear the speeding. You didn't clear the slowdown off. Because I couldn't quite work out why you got it. That's the weirdest thing. But if it was because you were yellow on a slowdown and you didn't take it off in time, well, Peter, I'm hoping that's a lesson learned. Axelson and Ayala in pit lane. Yeah, I did clear the slowdown. Oh, you absolute plonker. Oh, dearie me. Jordan Hadfield and Guy Robinson still fighting out there. Pit lane for Axelson, Ayala and Heitzmer. Right, Heitzmer. Heitzmer needs to come out in front of this guy. Oh, he's only just going in. McHutchison's through the right-hander. Got one more to go. Heitzmer needs to get on his bike. Not even stopped. I think John's going to get him here. John's going to get him. Oh, he's out. Heitzman's out. McHutchison. Where are you? Where are you? He's there. Oh, is he going to jump him? Don't forget he's short around the outside track. And he is. John McHutchison gets Anthony Heitzmer in pit lane. John went in early, let's not forget. And Heitzmer now got some catching up to do. Jordan Hadfield, Guy Robinson still staying by side. Had 0.3 with 3 seconds left into turn 2. Slam the brakes on. Just stop it. Pull over to the right and hit the brakes. Hadfield does go through on Robinson. Robinson, the walking advert here on the JPB F4 League. He looks like Chick Hicks out of Cars. Got so many adverts on him as well on that one. But great little battles here on your screen. Robinson trying to come back under the inside of Hadfield. Side by side into the right-hander. And Jordan doesn't really have anything to do with him there, but he does come back at him now as well on that run down into Schlossgold here. These guys continuing to fight it out. Nice little battle. Down into the right-hander. Hadfield now on the inside. And he's got nothing left there at all. Hadfield now with Robinson tucked in. Robinson's going to try and come at him again. Tunison is having a go. Was that Doucette? Yeah, Doucette and Tunison battling it out. Hadfield in there. He'll fight out with Guy Robinson. Michael Chiodi getting himself involved as well. He's slowly coming onto the back end of that with the, I think that's just the side of him. There is Robinson and Hadfield again coming down into the right-hander of Rin. Hadfield holds on. Robinson can't get through. Oh, Hadfield runs a little bit wide. Don't forget, go and check out Guy's podcast on Spotify as well if you haven't. The Lone Road iRacing podcast. It is on Spotify. I've been on there a couple of times actually. Had a nice chat with him. Hadfield's got himself a penalty. Somebody didn't take off their slowdown or didn't keep the track limits there as well. But go and check out Guy's podcast as well. It's all things iRacing. As I say, I've been on there a couple of times and he's had other guests as well. Really nice guy, really nice, good podcast to get involved with. So you can go on there as well. And if you want to be a guest and just talk utter rubbish, then go and have a chat with him. He does structure it well, so you'll be all right. He'll look after you as well. But go and check it out. The Lone Road iRacing podcast. As Jordan Hadfield has just done what multiple other cars have done during this race and has thrown it away, going up into the right-hander of Remus. Too much gas. And unfortunately for him, around he goes. So there we go. Unfortunately for Jordan. Now he's dropped down the order. Michael Chiodi's now having a go at Robinson. These two still fighting it out. Oh, Chiodi goes up the inside. Robinson's not really getting, the old elbows out. He's waiting for the cars to go through, and then the guys in front makes a mistake, and then Robinson goes back through as well. Look at the top. Second line. Ludwig Axelsen has got himself a penalty, and I do wonder whether or not that is for the fact that he's just gone and hit track limits. I wonder if that's the reason. Just hit track limits there for Ludwig Axelsen. Jordan Hadfield's in pit lane. Mellis is in pit lane. Woodball's got a meatball is in pit lane. I wonder if that's due to the fact that he's sitting there stationary and the car's running. It's just gone bang. But Ludwig Axelsen has got a penalty. Matt Dessett. Still got Luke Tunison tucked in behind him here as well. Tunison's gone underneath him into the right hand or a slosh gold. And Dessett's going to have to slot back in as well. You had too much damage. Why did you have too much damage? What did you do? Oh, somebody went and spun it up in the final corner. Woodmore there, all on his own as well. Another one. Hits the curb, hits the grass. Wow, Peter. Oof. Ouch. That's the way you end your race, mate. If you are going to do it, you might as well do it in style. Tunison Dessett through the final corner. We've got 7 minutes to go. Osbaldeston out in front by 22 seconds. Ayala with a great second place. Axelsen in pit lane. Where is he going to come out? Surely got to drop down. He does drop down behind Tunison. Dessett there as well. Why is he not? He's out on track again here for Luke Tunison. That's one way of clearing your black flag. Ludwig Axelsen ends up down in 4th place behind Butler and Ayala. He's got Tunison and Dessett closing in on him as well. Chiodi and Robinson still fighting it out further down. So I spun on the last corner pushing myself. Yeah, I just noticed. Excuse me while I take a drink. Noah is cooking the Super Motorsport. He is. He's doing a great job. We haven't really seen much of him, partly because he's been out in front and he's gone there. Got to admit though, his teammate Mr. Butler has thrown it away all on his own. Watching for Lewis. If you're gonna chuck it away, you might as well chuck it away properly. And he did there as well. Tunison now got Dessett closing in. McHutchison's kind of driving around all on his own. Then Michael Chiodi, Guy Robinson. Ooh! Did you see the rear end of Axelsen? It was twerking through the final corner there. Baiting Luke Tunison. And Axelsen just goes and twerks and gets on his way as Chiodi and Robinson having another go here as well, down to the final 5 minutes. But this has been an opening, great race. I'm looking forward. One of the tracks I am looking forward to, apart from Interlagos, because I absolutely love Interlagos, is Long Beach and also Road Atlanta. I think they're going to be two classic races this season. as well. As I say, Cadwell, I like Cadwell, but is it too much for these cars? I don't really know. Mid-Ohio Short is going to be a great one, and Phillip Island, so join us for that one. If you do want to come along and get yourselves involved, it is completely free. Turn up for one, miss two, turn up again. Unless you're going for the championship or really want to put yourself to work on the F4s, then, obviously you need to be here for every week. But if you don't, then it's not a problem. I hate Long Beach. Great. I don't know what you want me to say. I picked the calendar. I took everybody's suggestions in the season 3 suggestions, and then I picked it and picked the calendar, and that's what I come out with. No, some people had Cadwell. I don't really know, Peter, if Cadwell or Laguna. Cadwell, because I don't think we've seen it before in the JPB League, but Laguna you see every single time, but it is a free circuit, so yeah, I do wonder if some of the paid tracks might get a little bit less numbers, but everybody should own Road Atlanta, Mugello and Interlagos, I would have thought. As Chiodi still going here with Robinson. Butler is now closed in on the back of Ayala. Now the question is can Lewis hold it on its own as well? I think Tanzo did Cadwell a few seasons back. Was it any good? Was it any good? I'm just wondering, is it going to be too much in these cars? That's the problem. Just wondering if it will be a little bit too much in these machines. Because it's quite wiggly, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken. Let me just check the track map as Butler drops back away from Ayala. Yeah, there's a lot to it. I am worried. I am worried. May have been before the broadcast starting for them, yeah. I am a little bit worried that Cadwell might be a little bit too much. There's a tight little infield as well. Unless we do the club circuit, that might be all right. Club circuit's only 1.4 miles though. The full circuit's 2.1. Motorcycle circuit has got a janky chicane right before the end. That's 2.18. But Butler and Ayala still continuing their fight on here as well. Top 5 fastest best laps. Nos Balderson 32.44, Axelson 32.63, 32.68. But Butler, Tunison's popped himself into a 32.97s. And McCutchinson holding on to that final place on a 33 dead. Butler's followed Ayala across the race circuit now as well. Is he going to be able to make the move up into the right hand out here? For Lewis Butler, no, nothing doing there as well. Most laps led. Osbalderson, 19 laps out of 22 has led here. Axelson's grabbed he grabbed 2 of the laps, but that was about, I think, when Noah went in pit lane. Butler and Ayala side by side currently at this moment in time, down into the right hander. Ayala's not going to give you this position, Lewis. You're going to have to work for it, mate. You're going to have to work for it. Ayala's sitting at 3.1k. He's no slouch either. Butler down on the 1.5s. I think he's been tanking his IR at some point. Oh, contact. They had a little bit of an argy-bargy. Ayala's gone now, and Butler's does settle in behind him. Second within reach, says Lloyd in YouTube chat. Yep, absolutely. Him and Ayala won't give it to him, though, Lloyd. Ayala's going to come back at him here, mate. The Hadfield and Hamoud battle kicking off. Chiodi and Robinson, Heitzmer and McCutchinson. I'm gutted. That simmered down after the pit stop. They two were having an absolute wicked ding-dong race there as well. Ayala trying to stay with Butler now. He's got to be looking at using the draft as much as he possibly can here. Butler topping north of 127, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. Now, can he get through turn 1 without any dramas? Oh, he's got to be careful. He has thrown it away twice in turn number 1. He has lost absolutely chunks of time as Lewis Butler in that turn number 1 alone. So he would have been closer to Noah up front. Ayala sends it. Butler backs out, waits for him to make a mistake. Ayala comes back on. Now it's going to be a drag race here for Ayala and Butler. Ayala settles back in behind him here. But boy, oh boy, Ayala absolutely sent it on Butler. Butler had the brain power to realise he was coming and left him an absolute bunch of room. Now Ayala's not going to, as I say, he's not going to give this up here. Through the left-hander he goes. We have had us a Balderson. Final corner for him, over the line for Noah. This is the only time we've seen him for the whole race. He takes the win, round number 1 for Noah Spaldiston. Lewis Butler, can he wrap up that second place? It looks like he has. It is the final lap. Yeah, I've got your super, don't worry. We've seen Noah go over the line, but he's 27 seconds ahead of these guys, mate. It's a long wait. Butler's might grab this second place here. He's gonna, oh! Oh, Butler gets second with a wiggle coming out the final corner there as well. Then it's going to be Tunison, Matt Dessert, John McHutchison. Let's bring you out the biggest gainers there. Look at Chiodi up 6, Tunison 6 as well. Then Ayala, then Hadfield and Guy Robinson, and then Adrian Hadfield and Hamoud still fighting it out, and they've got a few more corners to go here. Is Hamoud going to be able to hold on? Hadfield's closing in. They're only 4/10 back at the moment. Stefan Mellis has finished. Woodmore's got too much damage. Grussing, Chalupka and Simpkins. Simpkins never took to the start. I have tried to find out what went on there. So where he goes, but it does look like Asim Mahmood is going to take that 12th place away from Hadfield. Great job from both of them guys here as well. Stunning race from all of them. Now let's have a look at the results. If I can get this to work properly, it will look absolutely amazing. There we go. Noah Spaldiston takes the victory there for Nova Motors Esports. Lewis Butler's second, 1-2 for Nova. Juan Manuel Estrella Ayala grabs third there as well. On the right-hand side is Ludwig Axelsson, Luke Tunison, Matt Dessert, John McHutchison, Anthony Heitzmer in 8th, Steve Webb in 9th, Michael Chiodi in 10th. Then you've got Guy Robertson, Hashim Hamoud, Adrian Hadfield, Jordan Hadfield, Stephen Mellis, and obviously Woodmore, Grussin, Chupkin, and Simpkins, who did not finish. Now, look on the left-hand side. There's some interesting things here as well. Green flag lead changes. We've had 2 different leaders there as well. Hard Charger, Luke Tunison up 6 places. Noah Spaldiston led for 22 laps. Ludwig Axelsson grabs the fastest lap on a 32.3 with Noah taking pole position. We can have a chat now with some of these guys. Let's bring in, I want to have a chat with this man, partly due to the fact that I do wonder whether or not he was a master of his own downfall after spinning it twice at turn number 1. And Mr. Lewis Butler, let us know, did you do it yourself, sir?
Well, I mean, yes, I guess I was just too eager on the throttle, took too much curb, and yeah, did it twice, but yeah, happens.
Now, I do want to ask, does that give you apprehension? The fact that you've done it twice, does it give you apprehension every single lap after that?
Yeah, just always take it with a little bit more caution after that. But yeah, apart from that, not a bad race.
No, it was good. 1-2 for you boys at Nova, so that's always a good start to the season as well. And I think it's going to be a good season. Where do you see yourself this season? Because there's some fast guys in here this season.
Yeah, I'm sort of hoping for top 3 is my aim. I could probably contest with like Noah and like Ludwig and things. Just need to it's just the fine edge. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I do want to ask you a question as well. Did you tank your IR? 1.5k and you drive like that?
Hey, well, I mean, I don't really race Formula, so I just did a little bit of practice in the F4s, and yeah, came off quite well.
Oh, mate, I'll let you off on that one. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Nah, I'm alright, thank you.
All right, bud. Well, take care there, Lewis, as well. And we'll catch up with you soon. Who's Lloyd, by the way?
Lloyd, that's my uncle.
Okay, well, your uncle's in YouTube chat, so you might want to say
Oh,
hi.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
hey, Lloyd, how you doing?
There we go. I'll keep the family relations together, Lloyd. Don't you worry about it. Right, Lewis, take care, buddy. I'll catch up with you soon.
Thank you. See you in a bit.
See you in a bit. Right, now we're going to have a chat with the man who might as well be out on a Wednesday night evening drive with a date sitting on his lap here because he just literally went and took the win by 27 seconds, practically green to checkered. He lost 2 laps in the lead due to going into pit lane. But how easy was it? Well, we're going to find out. Noah, welcome in.
Hello, how are you?
I'm Peachy. Absolutely peachy, son. I've watched some great racing. Listen, how do you pronounce your last name?
Oswald Eston.
Rats. Don't watch the broadcast back because I have just butchered you for the whole 35 minutes.
It's all right. It's all right. I got a compilation of all the broadcasters. Don't worry, you're not the only one.
Good. I had Osbaldeston. So
Osbaldeston, that's perfectly fine.
Oh, okay, good, because that's what you got called for out here, mate. All right, just to let you know.
Yeah.
On that one, that was easy, wasn't it?
I wouldn't say it was easy. I'd say it was, every race has its own challenges, and I think today it was a massively new situation. Jumping into the league, I've done quite a lot in the F4 car, in lots of different series, but it was definitely the first series with 35-minute races, and it was a bit of a shock to me because I didn't actually know the race length until I joined the session. So yeah, sort of. I was expecting as I joined the F4 league because Louis, my teammate, was like, I found this brilliant series. You should come race, and I'm like, okay, go on then. And I joined F40. I was like, normally like two or three races, 20 minutes, 25 minutes ish. And then I loaded in, I thought 35-minute race. I was like, that's tasty. So pit stop. So that really sort of broke things up with the sort of the strategy. I'll be honest, I got very lucky with Ludwig and Louis making sort of early mistakes. And once I was expecting to be in quite a long battle with both of them because I think on pace, the pace isn't too far between us, but they just made a lot more mistakes than I did. I was a lot more consistent. I think overall through the entire race, I only went wide once over track limits. So I think what really won me the race today was the consistency, and yeah, the early mistakes meant I could break out the toe, and once I was out the toe, I was sort of down the road. So just building the gap, looking after the tyres, and we got to the halfway point, and I was talking to Louis and Anthony, my teammates from Nova Motors Esports, and I was telling them that I believe it was quicker to save the tyres and not take tyres in the pit stop because it does only save you 2.5 seconds in the pit stop. But I was explaining to them that 2.5 seconds stationary is a lot more on track. So it's normally about 5 seconds or so. And they didn't believe me. So I took no tyres. I gained 6 seconds on Ludwig in the pit stop, and Louis and Anthony lost out, unfortunately, in the pit stop. But Louis did a fantastic job making his way back up the field and having an absolute grandstand finish with Yuan in the sort of closing lap. So yeah, for me, I wouldn't say it was an easy race, but it was a very different and new situation for me.
I did say that to Lewis. I did say that, was he a master of his own downfall? Because that's what I thought. But then the problem was he threw it away twice in the same corner in exactly the same way. So and then it's obviously going to affect him every corner, every lap after that. He's going to come up to this corner, up to turn one and go, and he's going to be slower through it than he normally would be. I think that's the thing, isn't it? As you say, consistency and confidence are two of the biggest things that we do have to look out for. What's the aim this season, buddy? What are we expecting out of you?
Bit of fun, really. I think I'm just here to have a great bit of fun. It's something to do on my Wednesdays.
Yeah, we do.
Wednesday evening, yeah. Yeah, so Wednesday evening, I thought I've not got any other leagues tonight, and it's either this or I sit on the sofa, and I'd much rather do this. So I think for me, I'm going to turn up to as many races as I possibly can. I'm going to help the community. I did I thought it was quite a nice lap guide. I don't know if you've seen it in the Discord.
I have, but I haven't had time. I will be honest, mate. I haven't had time to watch it.
No,
yeah,
that's all good,
I've got a family, mate. I come in from work, mate. And I had to cook dinner, and then I was trying to get ready for this. So I haven't watched it, but you're more than welcome to put them in there every single time after if you want to. Yeah. It's not a drama. I'm sure the drivers will love it too. Anyone you want to shout out, buddy, before we let you go?
Yeah, just huge thanks to Nova Motors Esports for sort of the fantastic support. We had Christian Barker, one of our engineers, and then our head of performance engineer as well in the session with us as helping Anthony and Louis Butler develop. They're coming through our academy in their esports team, and I'm helping them as much as I can. They're still very new drivers, and I think Louis did a fantastic job, and so did Anthony. They were both in much more difficult situations than I was.
Anthony's battle with John was absolutely epic. Right up to the moment where John peeled off in the pit lane. And then he undercut Anthony, and I think it was like 5 seconds or something ridiculous like that.
Because Anthony took tyres.
Yeah,
that was the thing, yeah.
Yeah, and John absolutely just roasted him after that. So, but they were stuck together like Velcro for the whole entire half of that race. It was absolutely amazing. But thanks so much for joining us there, buddy, and we look forward to hopefully seeing you on track next week.
Thank you very much. Take care, guys.
And you, man. There was Noah. Let's have a chat. Final chat now with Mr. Steve Webb, who finished down in 12th place there, having a great little battle with Adrian Hadfield at one point, with Hashim Mahmood as well. It is on your screen at the moment here as well. Steve, hello, dear sir.
Hello, sir. I thought I finished in 9th.
I've got the results down as, was it 9th? Let me just double check that. Oh, it was 9th. Yes, I don't.
Thank you.
That's all right.
Hey.
No worries. You went down in 9th, yes, with Michael Chiodi and Guy Robertson in and around you. So, you
That's
went down
right,
in 9th
yeah.
there, Steve. Listen, how was it?
It was a little bit stressful, to be honest. It was a little bit stressful. Hated the curbs, but once I got used to it, it wasn't too bad. But it was just having the confidence to take the curbs where you could, if you see what I mean.
Yeah.
But what didn't help, I got hit 3 times and damaged my wing. So I had so much understeer as well until I came in. But what a fantastic amount of drivers was in there tonight.
Yeah, we had 19 in the session. We had 18 on the racetrack. Leslie, I don't know what happened, but obviously he couldn't make it onto the racetrack as well. So hopefully we can keep the numbers out throughout the year, out the season as we go. It should be an absolutely epic season as well. What are you thinking here? I'm thinking if we can keep 18 to 20 on track, we might be able to do a Pro and Am Championship.
I think that's probably a good way to go.
I think you might be right, due to the fact that we have got some big I ratings.
Yeah, you know, you look at Noah. Well, he just demolished everybody, didn't he? You know, I mean, he's a 6K driver.
Yeah, but he was helped by Lewis and Ludwig throwing it away on their own now.
Yeah, maybe so. But I think a Pro and Am would probably be quite good, actually, to be truthful, because I don't think I'll ever get to the pros. It's just like the SR8s, you know, I'm at a level and I just can't progress beyond that level. See what I mean?
I'll have a look at it. I'll have a look and see what we can do.
What was your answer? Is it a yes or no?
Unfortunately, it's a no. I am.
What a shame.
I am drag racing.
Oh, you are?
Yes,
right, okay.
Yes, well,
do you mind, while I'm on this in the voice chat, if anybody wants any tickets for the Glorious Goodwood members meeting, 18th and 19th of April, I've got some free tickets going, and I'll get you in the pit lane as well and show you around and have a chat with you. Just PM me, let me know. But the racing was really good. Thank you very much.
No worries. Anybody else you want to shout out before we let you go?
Just to all the other drivers that showed up tonight, and the help from Noah when he put the lap guide up for people as well.
Yeah, he said he's going to try and do one each week.
Yeah, which was really good of him. So a big shout out to all the drivers and yourself for your excellent commentary as always.
Thank you very much, dear sir. I will catch up with you soon.
No problem. Thank you very much. Good night.
Bye. Well, there you go, guys. If anybody does want to go to Glorious Goodwood on the 18th and 19th of April, unfortunately, I am away. I am at Santa Pod doing drag bike racing with my son. Well, I'm not his. I'm just the money pit and the mechanic, I suppose. That's about it. Right, guys, that's going to wrap it up. Thank you so much to everybody who's joined us. Super Motorsports, you've been in there. You've been an absolute diamond, keeping the chat going once more. Peter Woodmore for coming in. And Lloyd, I know he didn't shout you out, mate. I'm sorry. I did give him a nudge, so hopefully he will get it next time as well. But thank you so much, guys, for that one. Look forward to seeing you next time out at Long Beach. And if you want to get yourself involved, Discord link down below. I've been JP. And as always, take care. Have a great week. You never know. Might see you on a track sometime. Good night.